Hello students, I'm Dr. Manisha, your Marrow faculty for ENT, and today with us we have Dr. Nivedita, who has achieved an amazing score of 224 in the recently held FMG 2023. And Dr. Nivedita is still in her internship. Please welcome Dr. Nivedita. Congratulations, Dr. Nivedita, from the entire team of Marrow and from all our viewers. We feel so happy for you. Were you expecting this?
Thank you so much, ma'am. I was expecting good marks, but I didn't know that I will score 224. It feels really great.
Yeah. So you're still in your internship. When actually did you start your preparation with Marrow? Was Marrow your primary source, or did you like study from other sources also?
Yes, ma'am. I started using Marrow in my third year, and I started FMG preparation from February after my internship started. And Marrow was my primary source of preparation.
Okay, so you just told me that you started using Marrow from your second year, but for FMG you started in February. So before that, when you started using Marrow, what all did you see? Did you see all the videos?
Yes, ma'am. I watched videos and I solved question banks. Uh, and
And what
after
about
I
notes?
I made my own notes.
Oh, wow. Even I had interviewed Dr. Aditya. He also told that he made his own notes. He has got a rank, he has got a score of 222. So, did you feel that making your own notes was very time consuming, or was it a better method than using the original Marrow notes?
I think sometimes it could be time consuming, but I usually focus on important points and the whatever the faculty tells us in the videos. I try to write them down instead of writing everything that's there in PDF notes or the printed notes.
Wow. So, maybe your notes we can use as Marrow notes also next time to. Okay, so Dr.
Yeah.
Nivedita, these the Marrow videos. Could you watch all the clinical videos,
No, ma'am.
all the clinical, everything? Did you watch?
No, I haven't completed all the videos, but I've mainly watched clinical videos. I still have to watch the basics.
Okay, basics means which subjects you still have to watch.
Anatomy and biochemistry, physiology. I
So
have
for
to.
these subjects which you did not watch the main videos, did you watch the revision videos for these?
Yes, ma'am. I watched the revision videos.
And you felt that the revision videos were like they were quite good for these subjects and which could give you a edge even if you have not done the Marrow main videos of these subjects.
Yes, they were very helpful, and solving question banks and previous year question banks of these subjects helped me a lot.
Okay, so Dr. Nivedita, now that you are telling that you have watched all the videos, mostly all the videos of Marrow, so can you please tell a few faculties who were an inspiration to you?
Ma'am, I'd like to first of all, you are one of my favorite faculties because watching your videos made ENT fun, and I knew where to start from. What are the important topics? Then I really love watching videos of Dr. Sakshi ma'am and Dr. Rohan sir.
Wow, great, great. So, did you do the MCQs while you were doing the videos? Whatever videos you saw, did you finish the modules of that particular topic that day itself? The MCQs, the questions?
Yes, ma'am. I tried to solve the video that day, but one of my seniors advised that if you solve the question bank after a few days, then you will be able to recall them better. And that's why I tried to solve them 2 to 3 days later, so that I knew what topic uh, I still have to revise and what topics I know. I have commanded that topic.
Okay, great. So, did you use the custom modules also? And for doing questions, did you go for the FMG question bank or for the main NEET PG question bank?
I was solving NEET PG question bank from the third year, and after February this year, I started solving FMG question bank.
Wow. So when you were doing NEET PG and now you shifted to the FMG, did you feel that you know almost everything? Like, did you feel that it benefited you doing
Yes,
NEET
ma'am.
PG, or do you think that it was a waste of time? Why did I do that? I should have done just NEET, the FMG question bank. Did you feel it
No,
benefited
no, because it helped me a lot because this year FMG questions, the topics were previous year topics were, I mean, the questions were based on previous year topics, but mainly the things they ask in NEET PG or INI set, they ask the same questions, or I
the
mean, the
pattern
concept
was
is
this?
really helpful. Yeah, so it
Yeah.
helped me a lot.
Okay. And the notes that you have made, did you compile everything into that one notes, and did you use that notes for revision itself?
No, I couldn't compile everything in that, but I also used, I mean, the revision notes, the PDF itself, and I also used my notes.
Okay. So, Dr. Nivedita, you are in your internship. So, how many months of internship is over? And during this period of internship, is it a busy schedule that you have in the hospital? And how do you just manage to do your studies along with, like, what does your day look like? Because you are really an inspiration to all our viewers. You have cleared it in your first attempt, and when you are still in your internship, so please tell them how they can also make it in the internship itself.
Yes, ma'am. I have completed 6 months of internship, and it is, I mean, my day is usually starts from 8 to 5 when I'm posted in uh, minor subjects, and 8 to 9 p.m. when I was posted in surgery. So it was quite hectic, but I mainly focused on GTs and solving the question banks. And in the last 2 months, I watched the revision videos and tried solving as much GT as I could.
So how, when did you exactly start giving your GTs, and how many GTs did you give? How frequently did you give GTs?
I started solving GTs from February, and I think I've solved about 80%, 80 to 90% of the GTs,
So how
FMG GTs.
frequently did you give GTs? Was it once a week, once in 10 days? Like, how frequently was it, and
I
how did you
gave it,
review it?
I gave it twice or thrice a week in the last 2 3 months, and before that I used to give it once a week. And I mainly focused on the analysis because even if I get the question correct, it's better to read everything about the topic, and it really helps when you don't have time to watch everything or read everything, but it's good to, I mean, read about the important topic and know everything about it.
Yes, so the GTs revolve around all the important topics. So when you are giving GTs every 2 or 3 days, it means that you are revising all the important topics from all the subjects together. So, like, when you're giving GTs every 2 to 3 days, as you were giving, were you getting time to review all the questions, or what was your reviewing strategy? Did you review only the unmarked, or the incorrect, or everything? What did you review?
No, I reviewed everything because when I was uh, posted, I mean, during my postings, I used to review the question, and when I came back home, I used to give GP. That was my schedule.
Okay. Okay. So during your postings, which was from 8 to 5, you made sure that you will review all the GTs. And when you come back home, that is the time you have to give the GTs. And were your GT score consistent throughout, were you towards the score that you have achieved now always, or was it on a rising phase?
It was on a rising phase initially, but after that, I think in the last 1 2 months, it has been consistent kind of thing.
What was your GT score, last GT score? And the first GT score also, if you
First
remember.
CT score, I don't remember, but it was 89 percentile. I think it was around 208, 210 something. And
That's again a
last
very good score,
CT, I
right?
think it was 230 to 230.
And did you get time to participate in the marathons also?
Yes, ma'am. I tried solving three GT, at least three GT, three question banks every day. But yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, and when everybody is doing it together, that gives you an additional push to finish it that day itself. So, were you always like whatever you had made your schedule, were you always sticking to your schedule, or could you finish it according to the allotted time because you are in your internship? So, did you finish whatever you had allotted in that particular time, a particular
Uh,
subject, or number of days you could finish it, or you just thought that let me just do the questions, or could you finish it totally, the whole revision?
no, I couldn't. It was I think it's not possible to complete everything, but I think I made a strategy that I have to revise major topics and subjects which have, major subjects, because there are about 25 to 30 questions from major subjects. So I tried to revise, watch the revision videos completely, uh, all of them, and I tried solving as many question modules as I can uh, of the basic subjects.
So how many revisions could you do totally?
Only one.
Only one. But you were giving GT so frequently, so I think it was
Yes,
also a
ma'am.
form of revision, right? And did you also do the question bank in the form of question modules? Did the pearls help you?
Yes. First, I think uh, I think after giving GTs, if it helps me, it helped me know that this topic I don't know this topic, or I know this topic well, and after that I bookmark that pearl, and I tried to revise it in the last month of the preparation, and I tried solving question banks. Uh, Mostly, I solved all of the previous year question bank of FMG. I solved all of them, and yeah, really helps.
Did you read the explanation of all those questions also
Yes, ma'am.
from the question bank? Yes. See, because your time was very little. You are still going to the postings and then studying also. So basically, what we want to gather from you is that in little time, how can we still maintain that level that we can get such a good score? So yes, what I get from you is that you were giving the GTs very regularly, which was helping you revise all the important topics, and it was not only the incorrect choices that you were checking or reading, you were reading all, you were going through all the topics which were asked, all the questions, you were reviewing them very in detail, and
Yes,
whatever doubts you had, instead of going and reading the whole thing again, you were just going to the pulse, because that is all the important things in a particular topic in a very tabulated and a concise form, and you were bookmarking it so that you can revise it before the exam, right?
yes,
So your revision was mainly in the form of questions, and the
yes, ma'am.
GTs was a very important part of doing the questions. Like you were doing the custom modules, were you doing the custom modules also? Did you use that feature? Because that is what we
Yes,
feel is that if you use custom module, that also helps you to do all the subjects while you're doing one particular subject. So did you use that also?
yes, ma'am. I use.
Yes. So, yes, it is very, very important to do questions, and your revision can be where while you're doing one topic in the form of custom modules or in the form of GTs, and that can help you clear your exam if you're consistent during your internship also, right? What was your
Yes, ma'am.
FMG national mock score?
Ma'am, I'm not sure. I think it was about 220, 230, between 220, 230.
Okay. So, which means that you were more or less sure that yes, at least this much I am going to get in my main exam, right? Yes, were there
exam.
times when you felt that no, this is not possible, or I'm feeling very low? And how did you overcome that? How did you still be consistent during those times?
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes when I used to score a bit low or just 5 to 10 days before the exam, I was feeling very low because I didn't get time to study everything. I was planning to study everything, but I didn't get time to do it. So I was feeling very nervous and I didn't know what to do. But I tried to revise every question and every pearl I have bookmarked, and that helped me a lot. Tried to I tried to brush up all the things I already knew instead of reading new things, and I think that helped me a lot.
So, Dr. Nivedita, what would be your advice to all our viewers who are also aspiring to clear the FMG exam and that too with such good score? What would be your advice? When should they start? And should they see all the videos? Does it help them? Should they go for the NEET PG MCQs or should they just restrict themselves to the FMG? Because what notion students usually have is that for NEET PG, okay, Marrow is very good, it is sufficient. But for FMG, maybe it is a little too much. So, what would be your advice? That when should they start? How should they follow? When should they finish and start their revision? Like, what would you like to tell your juniors?
Um, I'd like to say that they should watch the videos when they are studying that subject in college. I mean, third year they are studying. We have different subjects here, but they study minor subjects there. So they should watch the videos and solve the questions. And for FMG, I think it's important to solve NEET PG question bank also because uh, they I mean, there's no such thing like this is FMG topic and this is NEET PG topic. We have to study everything. At least we have to solve every question bank and revise important topics. And we should ideally start preparation uh, since when the internship starts. And I think solving questions and watching revision videos are really good.
So, which means that they should start watching the main videos with their postings, maybe from second year itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that right? Okay. And by the end of final year, they should have finished all that. And when Dr. Nivedita says that you should start preparing for FMG in internship, she means the revision, not the main thing, right? Because she's already finished everything, all the videos, making her own notes, doing all the questions. And it is from the internship that she has started doing, focusing mainly on the FMG question bank and bringing her focus to more concise, giving the tests repeatedly and reviewing them, right? Great,
Yes.
wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Nivedita, for walking us through your journey. And we feel so happy for you. You really deserve it. And I'm sure we are going to interview you during the NEET PG uh, entrance also very soon.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. Thank you
Congratulations.
so